brand new.
These are the iPhone 15 Pro / Pro Max specs and whatnot. These are directly from the keynote. We're gonna go over some of these and I'm just sharing them here. As you can see, some of the highlights and whatnot. And the big star of the show is the addition of USB-C. And as you can see right here, the difference between USB 2.0 and 3.0 speeds between the iPhone 15 base and the iPhone 15 Pro. What's good, y'all? This is your boy Jack, back again with another video. Today we got a special little unboxing situation. We got the iPhone 15 Pro Max, you know, the whole new titanium situation. You can get this, you know what I'm saying, from all your little major carriers and whatnot. I'll leave the link in the description. And yeah, you know what I'm saying, let's go ahead and get into it. Just to hit some of the specs and whatnot. You know, let's see, it has the A17 Pro, and that's the new chip. You know, the same 48 megapixel camera, ceramic shield. It has multiple lenses, the 24, 38, and 35, always on display, bigger battery. I mean, you go through it, but also the star of the show is the new USB-C situation. So finally getting rid of the lightning situation. Now we got the USB-C to C, and then, you know, saying all your little Apple goodies and whatnot. But also one of the things that you know, along with the 120 hertz display that you do have on the iPhone 14 Pro models and things like that, and also in addition to, you have the programmable action button. So that's a brand new addition to this, you know, to the little iPhone situation, as you can see. For reference, for size, there you go. So you do have a slightly bigger screen, 6.7, 6.1, I believe. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and check it out and things like that. But some of the things that they didn't talk about when they were, you know, at the little keynote and stuff like that, that I think is very, very important, especially for people that have businesses and things like that. In the iPhone 14, 14 Pro, they have the, you know, eSIM, just like regular, you know that. But this one only has 2 SIMs. With this one, with the new 15 Pro Max, and I wish they should have, you know, they would have mentioned it, that it has up to 8 slots, you know what I'm saying? So if you have a business, you have multiple lines, you can manage them all from here. And then you can turn them on and off seamlessly and whatnot, and then kind of go for what you know and things like that. But, you know, I'm going to get it all set up. And then once I get it set up, we'll come back to the video and hopefully I'll be able to show you those things. But also another thing that I think they didn't talk about is this has the new Snapdragon modem in here. So it's going to be faster on your LTE networks and things like that, especially here in the States. I don't know if they have the new Snapdragon modem in the European versions or anywhere around the world, but I know that for the American version that they do have the Snapdragon situation. So again, with all these little, you know, features and stuff like that, you know, it's one of those things that you can kind of, you know, go ahead and get into. Also about this cable right here, this cable is pretty much useless. This is a USB 2 cable. So if you want to transfer any files or anything like that, I think that's really crummy that they gave you a USB 2 cable. But, you know, Apple being Apple, no faster charging speeds. But if you want to do any type of data, faster or anything like that, you're definitely going to need a USB 3 cable of your own. Also, this USB-C does have video out. So if the cable that you have has video out, then you will be able to utilize video out to, you know, watch movies, play games. Obviously, you know, you got AirPlay and stuff like that. But if you're doing some things like that, you can definitely do that. So along with the, you know, obviously the, you know, the spatial video things and whatnot, you'll be able to kind of go from there. And this is the black version in the titanium, so it's muted. The action button, no more switch like on this one. But yeah, you know, but let's go ahead and get them set up, and then we'll, you know, and I'll come back to it and then we'll cycle through it a little bit. I ain't gonna keep this video too long. Talk amongst yourselves. And we back in. So I got everything loaded up and things like that. And I have to do a little bit of housekeeping. So I misspoke about the 8 SIMs not being on the 14 Pro series. It is. I was referring to if you were coming from an iPhone 13 or lower, it only had 2 eSIMs. And the iPhone 14 and the iPhone 15 both have 8 eSIMs available. So there you go with that. Quick little sound test. This is the 14 Pro. Obviously, you know what the difference is gonna be, but we're just gonna do it anyway. Shout out to the homie Gibbo. Obviously, bigger chassis, bigger speakers. You already know what it is. But anyhow, so where you actually gonna add the eSIMs and stuff like that, you can't really see it. I get it, you know what I'm saying, and things like that. But there is an article and things like that. It's posted in this video and stuff like that about how you can go about putting the multiple eSIMs on your iPhone 14 or iPhone 15. Obviously, this is the iPhone 15 Pro Max, bigger screen, 120 hertz. The full meal deal. But what we're gonna do, we're going to get into the let's see where we at. Let's see, speed test, and I'm going to turn off the Wi-Fi, and then we are going to fire it up, and then we're gonna check it out. And this is on the AT&T network at my house, which ain't very, very good, as you can see, and things like that. I might have to step outside and things like that. As a matter of fact, let me step outside real quick, because this really ain't giving the the full meal deal what we got going on. But we got 35.9 in, and looks like about 4 or 5 out. So let's go ahead and step outside. Hold on. So yeah, as you can see, I stepped outside, and that's much better. So 292 download, you know what I'm saying, and 12.1 megabits upload. So yeah, that, I'm going to put it through its paces. This is not a full review or anything like that, because again, I don't want this video to be like super crazy long or anything like that. But just like with everything else on my channel, you know what I'm saying, I really put it through its paces. My reviews take a little bit longer, obviously, as you guys can see, if you guys have been rolling with me and things like that for, for a lot of these things. So I'm going to take my time with it, and I'll let you know, if it's, one thing I can tell you is just, holding, coming from this phone to the other phone. If you have a 14 Pro or a 14 Pro Max, probably upgrading to the 15 Pro Max or the 15 Pro, unless you like really just want the newest thing on the block. Obviously, we tech YouTubers and things like that. So, moving up to the next ring for us is different versus, the normal everyday customer. But I don't think it's that much of an upgrade. Now, if you're coming from a 13 plus, 13 Pro or 13 Pro Max, this is probably a worthy upgrade or something below that. So, coming over from there, definitely a worthy upgrade. But again, I'm going to put it through its paces and things like that. But just that my initial, playing around with the phone and, kind of going through some of the options and things like that. My bad, had some technical difficulties. But what I was saying is that the action button is pretty cool. If you just tap it, it just doesn't open. So you can't. So if you have any accidental taps or anything like that, you have to actually hold it. And then I have mine set to iMovie, and then then it pops up the iMovie and things like that. So that part is pretty cool and things of that nature. But if you come over under the settings to set the action button, you click on the action button, and then you can kind of cycle through. I know you guys seen it in the videos and all the other stuff, but where I did mine's under shortcuts, and then you click, whatever shortcut that you want. You pop it in here, and then you can select whatever that you wanted to do. If you want Shazam, timer, folders, order Starbucks, you know what I'm saying, whatever you want. And then you can actually create little different ones too. So there you go. And like I said before, this is not my full review. That review will probably be coming out in a little while because I want to put it through its paces and let you know. But again, if you have a 14 Pro, 14 Pro Max, don't think you have to upgrade. Anything less than that, 13 Pro Max or below, I think this would be a worthy upgrade. So I ain't gonna keep you guys here too long. The video already been too long. You guys take care of each other. Peace.